but HAARP is not longitudinal EM waves. So this is something totally different and much more devastating and powerful than HAARP. And I just want to make the distinction between that. So you think, Griff, that the Iranians may have this weapon?
Joe, you have static on your line. It's a tearing static. It just came on your signal. Is it your phone?
Is it still there?
It's diminished somewhat, but it's still there.
Okay. John, will you take over for a second?
While there's a quick break, Griff, I just wanted to say I saw exactly what you were talking about. I saw pictures of that ship, and they certainly used something different. It looked like somebody took a giant iron press and just evenly pushed the whole full of this. But given now that it's come out, the United States more or less made up the story about that South Korean warship, and we just attempted to bribe an Iranian physicist to claim that they had nuclear weapons. If I were going to put my money on it, I'd say we did it. That's just my guess, of course.
Mm-hmm.
If we get to it, I don't know if you're familiar with the Restore America plan. I've never given them enormous credit until recently, but they've got some tricks up their sleeves, and they're planning to go public pretty soon. I would imagine the federal government would be looking for something as a great distraction right at the moment.
You know, Andrew, I don't think we have anything to lose from this point on. It's pretty clear to me that our lives are changing, will change, and we're going to come under great attack from our own government.
Yes, I'm fairly certain of that. I don't know what you have heard of this. I have a friend who is a grand juror. I never would have thought the Restore America plan could work, but he said that as soon as they go public, they're going to be given a trust of gold bullion to the tune of $1.1 trillion. And he said simultaneous to that donation of money from 74 nations, they will be calling in the debt immediately. And I don't know whether this is the greatest trap ever planned in history or what it is exactly, but I have a feeling it's going to be exactly that. We're going to be hit from every side. And I don't really know that we can do anything about it, but just kind of sit back and wait for the show.
I think this audio problem on this line is infectious. You're having some, you sound like you're in a well, and then you were breaking up a little bit there in the last transmission.
Yeah, I think Blog Talk Radio is playing some shenanigans on us. But Griff, are you familiar with the Restore America plan?
No, I'm not.
Andrew, could you bring them up to speed on what that's all about, and
Yes.
our listeners too? Because there are some people that don't understand
Certainly.
what that is.
Certainly. And this will take just a minute, but this is what you'll remember back, I want to say it was March or April, there were announcements that threatening letters were sent to the governors of every state, and that was the official announcement from the Restore America plan to the governors that you need to take your oath to the Constitution, and this time you do. What happened from there, nothing happened at that point, but my friend on the grand jury told me that simply sovereign citizens directed by somebody in the Joint Chiefs of Staff who are fed up with Empire America have decided that they were going to take it back. But they have elected a new constitutional government as 2 weeks ago. And what he has told me is that they are now being backed by 74 nations, and I would imagine these are Eastern countries that are fed up with it. They don't want to see the world collapse. They don't like this whole plan for a new world order. And what they've come to today is that they're going to, as soon as they step up and publicly announce, these 74 nations have established a trust, like I was saying earlier, to the tune of $1.1 trillion in gold. And when they publicly announce, they will be granted access to that money. And he's under oath not to speak what these foreign countries are, but he said that they will be calling in the debt immediately, and the federal government won't have anything to stand on except the money it can print off a machine. And I don't know what's going to come of that exactly, but if we see them publicly announced, then we're going to have some financial troubles most immediately as our dollar goes into the toilet. And that's where they're at. And they were going to wait a little bit longer to go public, but apparently they really started pushing it forward when Hillary Clinton got on the small arms treaty. That's about what I know about it. But from what I understand, the entire process is legal. But it's one of these things. You know, there are powerful people that more or less own this nation, and they are not just going to hand it over back to the people without a fight. And that's really about what I understand about it. But from what I understand, they should be coming out tomorrow. And I follow the Alta reports closely, and that 12 days of hell for the Obama administration with great internal and external pressure, I mean, it sounds like it's lining right up.
Hey, guys, just to add one to the panel, we now have YouTuber Henning Kemner in the queue, and you're now live. Henning, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm actually calling from Skype right now. Not this phone I'm talking into. I don't know if you can see me on the switchboard. I did call in. I can hear the show on my computer, but how do I get through there?
I got you in as a regular telephone, not on Skype as it normally shows up. Skype usually shows up as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but I show you as having a area code as well as a 7-digit prefix.
That's why it doesn't work. Well, then I'm just going to stay here.
Sounding good, loud and clear on my end, my friend.
Okay, I'm happy. Well, I got through. How are you, all of you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Hello, Henning. This is Griff.
Hey, Griffith.
And Henning, I'm Andrew, SmokinJoeTrainer via YouTube. Good to get a chance to talk to you for a chance, or for a change, I suppose.
Joe and John, you really need to get on the people that run this blog, or whatever you call it, however it's organized. The audio, something is just terribly wrong here. Somebody's playing with us every week on this audio thing, you know.
Oh, right. No, for sure.
Well, I have noticed a few things. This isn't the only station that I listen to on a regular basis. I also listen to a few other Patriot radio stations on a regular basis, and they too have the same problems as we do. However, the radio stations that just have fluff to broadcast don't have the same problems as we do. So I have to question as to whether we're being singled out.
Wouldn't surprise me a bit.
No, it wouldn't surprise me either. But Henning, I hate to jump around, but now that you're here, what's some of the latest things that you have coming from the Gulf?
Well, for the last 3 days I've been watching what's going on with the live feed, and I think they're rigging up some sort of system, but I don't know what it is. I can't confirm it either. But it does look odd. They are placing a
Henning, can you connect on a landline or something like that? The cell phone is cutting out really bad. Boy, you're not kidding when it comes to the technical difficulties.
You know, Joe, they might be using scalar weapons on the podcast right now. The way it sounded.
Well, at any rate, I think that this is. I'm gonna actually go reconnect, John. I'm gonna reconnect now. So go ahead and take it away.
Okay, I just sent a message into Blog Talk Radio support desk telling them what's going on. Hopefully they'll be able to come in and get this straightened out. This is no professional way to run a show, even though we're not professional. We need to get the word out, and running a show like this that people can't hear is not the way to go about it. Henning, I watched your video this morning on the Gulf, and you were convinced of a few things. You want to recap your video and tell people exactly what your opinion is what's going on down in the Gulf right now?
I can't say exactly what's going on, but it does look odd. Do I get through this time?
I hear you loud and clear.
Yes, we can hear you, Henning.